So what I realized over the year is that one of the most important things is not trying to be important. You know where I want to go? So it's so when I started all of these things doing, I take care of what is behind me. So now you see my shirts lying out here, so in the past would never be like that. So how is my shirt nice? I don't care. I don't know, noisy. As you know, I was in this chamber in the beginning. Everything was really quiet, so no one can come and disturb me. And if someone, I heard someone was like, today, and over the years, by making these experiences, this is what
I have to make the experience too.
Without, it's not possible. You see a rock star on stage. No rock star started like this. Coming to stage, being, so have this self-confidence, doing what he has to do, this and that. No, we all start like this.
Yes, I think so. We complicate our lives so much by the will to be important. In the end, the life is so easy. We just complicate it.
Yes.
Life is so simple. Trying to be important just makes us suffer, nothing else.
That's true. That's really true. I think today, and this is something that you also experienced or you saw on this way that I went, that if you try to selling things, you need to play a role that you not are, so that you not be, and as long as you need to play a role because you want to sell things, you'll also suffer. You force yourself, you have pressure. Things don't go this way you like it. Let's say you're a bit disappointed and you change the things over and over again. And this is why many people say, do things in silence. Because now you have an idea. You go to all of your so-called friends. Hey, I have an idea. I want to do this and that, and everyone like, cool. But it don't work in this way you wanted it. What's happening?
I realized this before 3 days. I realized exactly this. Regina, shut up your mouth. And you don't have idea how much I thank God that by this word that you said before sometimes, I realized exactly before 3 days. And I realized that I really talk too much. It's not necessary to talk too much and to tell the people everything I think. I don't have to say everything I think. Because no one is, or not everyone is ready, or they can misunderstand what are you telling about. So this was a big realization that shut up your mouth, do those things in silence.
Yeah, very true.
And I thank God. Oh, thank God. I realized exactly. So we just have to do the experience. A lesson that I can learn before 3 years. There comes a day after 3 years when I experience really what does this message mean, But without experience, we can't learn. Never.
That's true. That's true. And this is, I think, today we have so many people with a huge amount of information. So they read a lot of books, they see a lot of tutorials, listening to podcasts. But there are in Germany we say, wir haben viele Studierte, aber es ist keiner mehr, der weiß. There's no one who made this experience, so because lack of courage, lack of confidence, lack of trust, lack of faith. There are so many things that leads to a person or to a society, let's say, who think it's more important to look good, right? So to be important. So to say, hey, did you saw my video today? Did you saw my, I don't know what, recognition. So because a lack of love, we feel not loved. We feel
self-love.
Right.
We need attention, other attention. In the end, just we suffer. So it makes a difference because when you try to take care of yourself just to be impressed others, or there's a big difference when you take care of yourself because you have known your value. It's not something bad to take care, because sometimes people are judged just because they take care of themselves. Here in Albania, this happens. If we say a woman that take care of her body, how does he look, how does he makes things, they can judge her. But this is the main difference. She does this because for others' attention, or just because she only loves herself and she knows her value and she likes taking care of herself. How we feel inside makes the difference, not others.
This is one thing.
Being authentic is the most beautiful thing.
Of course, I agree. I totally agree.
Confidence. What I realized is that self-confidence and authenticity is the most important thing to look good, if we want to look good. Nothing else needs. Nothing else.
That's true. And I think this is what is what is let's say Denzel Washington once said, small people taking care about others. So in a so they're complaining and talking shit about their bags, and great people talking about projects. So, and with the small people, let's say, they really, if they see, like you said, a woman taking care of herself, what is it? What brings it to you, making your mind about other people, even if she wants to have recognition from people? Is it your problem that she wants to have it? You know where I want to go?
This is our problem. This is our problem.
So I think this is something when sometimes people come and say, Dennis, it's necessary to eat the bread, don't throw it in the garbage. Yes, of course, we should take care of what we eat and what we do, but more important is not to judge people who do it. So look in the mirror, have a first sight, let's say, and ask yourself, are you making mistakes? If your answer is clearly no, okay, go and judge. If you are really honest with yourself and know that you also making mistakes, I do mistakes every day, thank God, because I can learn, So, and then I know how valuable time is. Should I waste my time by judging other people for something? Yes, but then we live in a bad world and but you're not here to judge things. So what you can do, what you should do, what you have to do maybe is look in the mirror, work on yourself, make the change you want to see in the work for yourself, right? So, and this is where we go now, I think. I can see something in the work. Hopper's happy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Step by step. And I think this is, we have so many topics to talk about. As you can see, and this is also something that people, especially when I saw women who wants to lose fat, let's say, they try to do it radical. What happens after 2 weeks, making a radical diet? So more and more weight comes back, let's say, because diet, the word diet doesn't mean less food. Diet is a lifestyle. So to live healthy, balanced, right? Finding the center, finding the middle.
And diet is not that only what we eat. It's a complete thing.
Yes.
How we behave, how we talk, how we think, how shit we have inside of us. It's not just food diet. It's not just food.
That's true. That's true. So, as you can see, really cool. And I think we have so much to talk.
Yeah.
We have so much to talk.
It's a long journey.
It's a long journey for all of us. We are lucky. We are not lucky. We are blessed. Luckiness is something for people who believe in action.
Blessed is the right word.
We are blessed, and we will have a renewment for our world. So it's necessary. We have 8 billion people on our planet, and I don't want to say unfortunately, because things has to happen. There are so many people who pointing fingers on others, and are not willing. And this is the main thing that we need to talk about. Maybe in the next episode, they're not willing to take responsibility, right? So
this starts everything in this point. In this point, changed my life, my attitude.
Yeah.
When I started to take responsibility, when you stop blaming and you just say, stop it.
Yeah.
Now I have to take responsibility. In this point, changes everything. This starts the journey.
That's true.
Because I can see that this blaming others, it's a dangerous thing. Everyone, almost everyone, just blames others. No one takes responsibility. And we have to be aware that we are responsible for our. No one can change my life. No one can do things for me. No one can change my attitude, my behavior, my life. If I don't like my life, who am I waiting for? I have to do this change, this improve.
That's true.
But this is the most important thing that people maybe are not aware yet. They don't have to wait no one. They are responsible. We are responsible.
I agree. I totally agree. And I think this is the core of personality development. So when people, let's say, try to improve, no matter what it is, and they start this journey that they can't go, let's say, a few meters without being or knowing and accepting that they are responsible for the things that happens to them. So, yeah. And especially, this is where we want to go, maybe, or hopefully also next time, because today we're making a really wonderful and maybe a shareable live podcast series episode to talk about the culture of where you come from, and to, let's say, build a bridge, giving a bit of supporting, helping women, individuals, but maybe you are also, and how to go this journey you went.
Yeah, it's a wonderful journey. It's painful, wonderful, but it's valuable.
Yeah. Yes.
Journey of personal development.
Yes.
I think then this word personal development is misunderstood.
This is true.
Because if we translate word by word, personal development, it looks like I have to develop my personalities. In fact, it's the contrary. Personal development for me was to know who I am not to add some new roles, some new personalities, because we just have enough roles, enough masks.
Yes.
We just have to take this mask off one by one and to go to our true self.
True.
This is personal development.
True.
Knowing who we are not. And when I realized that who I am not, it was painful, but it's freedom. It makes you free.
Yes.
Because all these roles we play every day makes us sick, makes us stressy, tired. We have so much weight, And if we get all these roles, we are free. We are at peace. Everywhere is talking now for personal development, but I think not all know the true meaning of this word. Because if I try to put some new roles to my personality, I am doing nothing. I just play some roles that are not me in the end.
I suffer more. I have more ballast. I have more things that I carry, and I have more identification. Yes, it's really true. All of these roles, they are hard, and so really together, and we suffer by it. And step by step, by developing entwickeln, so this all of these things entwickeln, we find our true core. We find our
Yeah.
true nature, right? So,
It's like we break something that is covered. Our true self is covered by these personalities.
right.
If we take off these personalities, our true self remains. And here we are.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, yes, really wonderful. I don't know how many time is remaining now because we just, like I said, we just trying out. But I don't want to be interrupted now, so when we have this time over, and just to let you know that maybe could, so just finish.
So, yeah.
But anyway, it's really cool. And for the future, for the podcast, for the people who are watching this, maybe to let them know what we want to do. What is your part in it? What kind of role you playing here, right? So aware, of course, and knowing what you do.
Like so many roles.
It's necessary, so we live this world, but the difference is awareness, consciousness, so that you know that you are not the role you play, that you're just playing the role.
The difference, yes.
Right. So, and
I
to know
the role of a mother, but I know I'm not a mother in the end.
in the end, right?
For
This is
example.
fundamental true. Yes. What makes a mother? What makes a successful person? What makes a father? What makes a friend? What makes a family member? Right? Oh, why do I don't have success? Why don't? Yeah, you have to become it. Right.
Yeah.
So, and maybe to say what we want to do. What is our goal with this wonderful podcast?
So let's say who we are, how we call this our new
EWIG.
We have creating this EWIG thing, or you want to call it CNC? How do you want to call it in YouTube?
CNC is the multidimensional system. It's not a system, but as you know, to finding out that there was never a way to walk, we have to way to walk, personal development, find out that we are always safe, that we are always home, all of these things, but we have to go a certain way. And this is CNC. So 4 elements we need to know. And EWIG, it's an organization for people, for every human being on this planet, knowing that to make this world a better place, it's always working on ourselves. What is the hardest part by it? And wanting to be part of the biggest movement this world ever seen. So CNC is just a gift, let's say, to the whole mankind.
Part of this.
Sorry? It's part of it.
CNC is part of this, yes.
It's part of it, yes. People love you for being who you are. And they love to see how Regina really is. What is she doing? Because as a woman, empowered woman, means also to show that you are a woman at least. So right, so that you have this, let's say, stressy moments with family, doing certain.
Women are multitasks. We are multitask, and
right.
It's not so easy, but not impossible.
No, of course not.
I would like very much to be a voice for those women out there that they all have this power, this potential to have the life they want to have, to be valued, to be at peace, to be with self-confidence. Everyone can. And why not? Why not? Just to be true.
I would say, so we come now to the end, and now to say bye to our first podcast episode, if we like to share it, maybe after, so, and to say hello to the people who want to watch us, seeing what happened, and of course, more important, what happens to them if they're just doing what they have to do to become the best version of themselves. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.